Hello, my good people, my good UFO people. It's David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday morning at 10:14, a little early. Man, I've been up all night. I've been having some fun out in the backyard. I tell you, the weather is finally warm enough to get out there. The mosquitoes are not too bad, although I did get bit a couple of times, but that's what you get when you wear shorts out there at nighttime. The vampire mosquitoes are out there, and that's for sure. So glad that you could join us. We have 164 subscribers. We need 836 to reach the goal of 1,000. That's when you can start making some money, start getting serious. Well, I'm serious already, but I'm talking about having, making some money and maybe buying some equipment. That would be really cool. And so anyway, subscribe, like, comment, and share. That really helps. Get out there and share. Tell your friends about our channel. We got a lot going on supernaturally in our backyard here, and I am bringing it to you. Also, be sure to click the notification bell when we have new videos we post or we go live. It will notify you, and make sure that you come back and make sure you're still subscribe, because I've been getting people unsubscribed. I've had 10 people unsubscribed and the bell has been unclicked. Why? What are they scared of? Orbs? UFOs? Obviously. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think it's algorithm. Yeah, that's it. Have to think. This is live, I'll edit that out and it won't sound so bad. Also, come back after the live show, and especially if you missed some of it. After I do the live show, I edit it down a little bit and I put my logo on and everything, and we go ahead and post it. So make sure you come back and like and comment, because that will really help. Because the other one, it's unlisted, private, whatever, it's deleted. Okay, I have a few shout outs before I get started. I won't hold you too long today. Of course, I've got a lot of pictures and we can do 2 shows, but I tell you, I was out there all night. I was out there around 3 o'clock this morning, and it was weird, to say the least. More on that coming up. Art Alien TV, Mr. White, people, you know him. Man, he has taken a lot of these pictures from JPL, and he's really showing what's out there, what's up there on that planet. It's wild. And he does have people send him pictures also. And he has Gigapen, Photoshop, and he's an artist, and he really brings that stuff out into your view where you can see it. Houses, buildings, boats, ships, all kind of wreckage on Mars. Something terrible happened on Mars. Probably hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands of years ago. I don't think millions at all. No, it's a lot earlier than that. That's just my opinion, of course. And yeah, he does some good stuff. So go check him out. Art Alien TV has some good stuff. Great site. Mr. MBB333. That should be easy to say. Mr. MBB333. I got some good video of the skies. People send him in some pictures. And there was one of a Stargate. It was wow. You could see it. You could see the round part and the little icons and little constellations on there. So we must have a big Stargate in orbit. And it's cloaked half the time. Maybe the cloak went out that day. But go check him out. Yeah, the voice is getting a little bit better. Man, that's been a struggle for the last 2 weeks. All of these. The pollen, the springtime here in southern New England, it's terrible right now. I know a lot of people have already had it down south, but we're just now getting it for sure. Destroying the Illusion. That's Jordan Sather. I have a friend named Gordon Sather, so that's the way he pronounces his name. I don't know. Jordan, I think it's Sather. Or they say her, they say all kind of different things, but I'm going to say Sather, so I'm sure he don't care. But anyway, Contact in the Desert really screwed him over. They had some really bad people that messed with him really bad. So go check that out. He tells you all about it, all that happened, and he was pretty pissed off, and I don't blame him. I would be too. Kind of screwing him over for sure. He has been through it. And another guy that's been through it is Tyler at Secure Team 10. Hello, Tyler. I told you I'd shout out to you. And he got demonetized for a while because of his like the clickbait kind of thing. You put something up that has nothing to do with the video. And that's untrue. They were all legitimate, and everybody gathered up and wrote YouTube and said, "Hey, wait a minute." And that's why I'm thinking it's the algorithm. You know, they don't know that's happening. They go, "Oh, yeah, well, that was a mistake." So I'm glad you didn't leave us, Tyler. That's for sure. Colt UFO on Twitter. He's only on Twitter right now. Colt UFO. It's a UFO clothing store. Got some really cool artwork and t-shirts. Check him out. ECETI Ranch, ECETI. If you have never been to this site, go. I've been trying to go there in person. It's in Washington State, Trout Lake, Washington State. You have to fly into Portland, and then you have to shuttle or drive up 2 hours to 13 miles from Mount Adams. So that's where he is. His backyard is, or front yard, backyard, whatever you want to call it, is Mount Adams, like 13 miles. And you ought to see the UFO activity. I mean, a lot going on. He has orbs, fairies, Bigfoot, you name it, it's there. He's really created a really nice place. Well, it was already a lot of energy there, and he just took it and went with it. It was going to be a meditation retreat, and it all changed. Hey, man, we planned, God laughs, you know, that's for sure. The Orb Whisperer, Paul V as in Victor Little, got some good video there. Hello, Paul. Told you I'd shout out to you. Mystic ALC. Mystic ALC's got some good video too. All these guys are really good. You need to check them out. I told them I would shout out. And Stephen Criddle, proper paranormal in the UK. It's very proper. And glad to have Stephen Criddle as my friend. And we're networking together. We've even talked about getting on Hangouts and doing about an hour show with a couple other people, maybe, if not just me and him, and talking about our experiences and showing what we have and bringing this phenomenon to you. Yes. Orbs Realm, Brendan is also in the UK, and he's a singer. He had an anniversary and he sang to his wife with a song. It was really cool. That's romantic, man. That's really cool. I like that. Especially getting known and telling the world you love your wife. I love mine too. I understand that. I can relate. Show Me the Light. This is two brothers, Christian and Anthony. They are a paranormal team, and they're really bringing some really cool stuff. I remember when I first started, and I was gun-ho, man, and I caught a lot of stuff. I got video, got pictures, and EVPs. It's so much fun, but you have to be careful. Make sure you use 1 John 4:14. And just look that up, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Creatures in the Clouds. Hey, bro, what's up? What's up? I'm glad that you can join us there. Creatures in the Clouds. For sure. All right. If I left somebody out, I am sorry. I think I have one more sheet here. Oh, Darla. Yeah, that's right. Oh, here it is over here. My Skies 5D. Oh, this guy's really cool. Go check him out. My Skies 5D on YouTube. Darla on YouTube's got some good pictures of the desert. Pepe Lopew in Canada. It's a sky watcher. Mike Satterfield. Is that right? Satterfield. But anyway, thank you for the donation. I sure do appreciate it. Man, I butcher these names, man. I should read over it better, huh? Let's see. Who else? Mojo. He's a UFO sky watcher. Let's see. I had that one and Susan Allison, Lisa Oakes, Magic Eye UFO News. Now this guy never sleeps. I don't know what's going on. It's Magic with a J, and he's on Twitter, and he has some cool pictures And he also has a lot of good stories. And let's see, is that it? I think that's it, isn't it? Morrington, yeah, he's taking care. He's got sickness in the family, and he's taking all this time taking care of somebody. And I wanted to say, I've been there and I know what you're talking about, and we are praying for you. So remember Morrington, and he's on Twitter, and you may want to drop him a line, okay? All right. If you haven't subbed, make sure you sub, and make sure you're still subbed. And the notification bell is still clicked because it's getting unclicked. Okay, that's it for the shout outs. I told you I'd shout out for you. ESETI Ranch, James Gillian, thank you for all the work you do. You really guided me into the right direction on what I do. I'm trying to create a place like you've got here, and it's working. Okay, like I said, I was out till, gosh, 4 o'clock this morning. Look what I caught right here. We've seen this one before. And I tell you what I did. I went out there and I meditated, and it was so quiet. You could hear a pin drop on the rocks down here. And this is the fairy circle. And I caught this. And I don't know what this is. This is really weird. I think this was the second picture. Let me see if I can find the first picture. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first one right here. And then I was able to catch it 2 times. It went really slow, went by slow. And I noticed when I brought it up, you can see there's a face right there. See the 2 eyes, the nose, the mouth. It looks like he has a mustache and something above his head. And then there's these X's in here, like some kind of structure. And look right here, 2 faces right here. You can see it's just undeniable. The same looking guy right here. They're traveling in this Merkaba, and you can see there's somebody right in there. And okay, I'm going to go back. And then I took another picture, and it was right here. It had moved a little bit, and it was getting further away, so it's hard to see anything else there. But you can see that's as far as I can go with it. We really need Photoshop. And if you like what we're doing here and you want to help, the donation would be appreciated, because I'm paying everything out of pocket here until we can get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view. That's 60,000 minutes. So it's a lot, but it keeps helps with the competition and everything, and I understand that. But yeah, we got a long way to go, but we're going to get there. But as you can see right here, you can see those X's a little bit better here as it's further away. And there's that little entity right there. So it's on the move. Look at the energy, the feel coming off of this thing. I don't know what it is, but last night I went out there and I cleared the area with the clearing that I do, and I use 1 John 4:14 also. And if you want to learn that clearing, I need to post that. And at ESETI Ranch, I think it's ESETI Stargate or just ESETI Ranch, and look up clearing. And it tells you step by step how to do it. And you use God, Jesus, or whoever your higher power is, Buddha, what have you. It works. It's universal. And it does work. So anyway, I was feeling kind of weird. I mean, it was quiet. And, I'm out there a lot. And last night was just kind of crazy. Now, that was the one I showed you. Let's move on here. Like I said, I've got these boulders, quartz boulders out here, the fairy circles, quartz. And you can see, look how big these orbs are. And you can see it's not all the way in this dimension, but you can see that's a big face right there. And I see the ears right here. And you can see it's a feline being. It almost looks like a tiger. See that eye right there? Wow. There's the mouth, and here's the nose. And you can see the ears. And that's the protectors. I'm going to tell you. God's watchers. Yes, sir. I mean, you don't have to believe it. It's just my opinion, and I believe it. And see how this one's just sitting on the ground? Look at it. It's a triangle. It's a little ship. It has landed. And like I said, this is a sanctuary for benevolent entities. And you can see there is somebody in this in the middle. It looks like they're looking through a window or something. Yeah, it does. And look at the energy coming off of it. And it's gold. You can see this is either the Palladians, I'm going to say, the felines. It could be the Nordics. It could be the Iranians, but I don't know. Who knows who they are? But they're benevolent, and they're just hanging around, resting. And here's one that's not all the way in. It may be the same one. It's changed shape a little bit. These are their Merkabas. As you can see, there's a big nose here in the mouth. You can see the eye right there. That's cat eye. You see that? That's just undeniable. Come on. You can see it. Okay. All right. Here, let's move in here a little bit and see if I can get into this one. There's three little things here, and I don't know what they are. And it looks like a little person here. It looks like a little ET there. See the head and the two eyes? And it's like maybe this is some kind of console, and he's working controls, and this is their Merkaba. Look at that. And it looks like there's a head right there of a extraterrestrial sitting there smiling. Now, isn't that something? You can see that something controlling this thing. It's a Merkaba. Like I say, maybe we are the giants, you know? Could be. And is that? Yeah, that was it. No, this is another one. Yeah. This is as far as I can get with this. Yeah. But you can see if you look this sideways, I've seen this one before, and it's got two eyes and nose. It looks like it's at a slant, you know, at a, what do you call it, 90 degrees, I guess, right there. And if I had Photoshop, I could turn it around. I tried to turn it around, and it turns the whole picture around, and we don't have time for all of that right now being live. Maybe I'll do it later when we edit the program. The wife is wanting to go and look at a new dishwasher and a couple other things. So anyway, honeydews to do. You know how it is, guys. And I don't know what this is, but this is something in the orb. And it's not all the way in this dimension either. These are dimensional beings, entities, and the Hammonasset Ley Line runs right through here. And Long Island Sound, as you could see when I flew my drone, it's not far at all. It's just right over the trees there, not too far at all. And the shoreline. It's wild. And this was late at night. It was around 2:52 a.m. And you can see, I don't know. Now, I saw this and I said, it's so far away, but you can really see it's pixelized, but you can see there's something in there. There's some kind of ancient writing there, some kind of icon, some kind of symbol. You see it? That's what I think it is. And that's as far as I can go with it, because I don't know what else. And that's what, you know, I wanted to show you a few of these. Some of these I just caught one or two. And this one is when I asked my guardian angel to come, and look what came. Look at the lines and energy and the field around this thing. And this is after I did 1 John 4:1-4, and I really prayed, and I really did a lot of meditation. And it's not easy being out there by yourself in the dark. And it was dark, I'm going to tell you. Quiet. But you can see there's something in here. I couldn't make it out myself. It was late, and right now I just see so many things in this thing and so many faces. And we've seen this before, and it's always different. Sometimes there's a big face in here that you can see. This is a Merkaba or something that has made its home in my backyard. That's why I think it's my guardian angel, because it's always around. And I wanted to show that. I think those are leaves right there in the reflection of the flash. That's what I was thinking it is. And, you know, I kept saying, this is artifact. I don't know. I can't be 100% sure on that because, you know, people are saying, no, those are elementals. And I said, what's an elemental, you know? But I finally got an education on that, researched it. And it could be. It could be little pixies. It could be fairies. You know, they said, David, you've lost your mind until you see it. I've seen them around here. So I've caught a couple of pictures. You can see in my past videos. But one day I'm going to catch a really good one, I know. But anyway, you can see the little face in here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And it's not all the way in this dimension, but you can tell that is somebody in that one for sure. And all kind of little things around, little elementals. And okay, let's see. So like I said, I'd get one picture and maybe have just one thing. I think this is it right here. Is that it? I'm just showing you that they're in the trees, kind of hanging out. Look at that. Landed on the limb, just hanging out. And see, what did I call this? Okay, that's 254. I have a special one. I renamed it where I can show it to you. Okay, here's one right here. You see this one? I don't know what this is, but it looks like that sideways thing. It's still there. 2 black eyes and a big head. That looks like some kind of extraterrestrial right there. There's all kind of grays from what I understand. Uh-oh, what did I do? And let's see. Okay. And that's it right there. All right. Okay, I messed something up when I did that. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Got back to normal. That's rare. All right. Hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the microphone too. Sorry about that. I'm trying not to be too close to it. Now, this is way up in the air. And the big pine tree, I think it's to the left. This is at the end of my backyard right here. And I saw these, and they're traveling together. And I don't think they're all the way in this dimension, but you can see there's an eye there and a face. See the big head there? That's just a classic extraterrestrial. And they got the 2 stripes going in. There's nothing behind here but sky. And the 2 little, I don't know what these are. It's got a lot of energy around them. And they're always around flapping or something. See the energy coming off, or pixie dust, or whatever you want to call it. And here's the other one. And I can't really tell, but I see a lot of different things in here. And I know you're going to probably see things that I didn't see. My wife sees things that I missed. And I go, wow, you're absolutely right. My daughter, Crystal, if you remember her up in March, the first week in March, she would see things that I didn't see. And, you know, 2 heads is better than 1. Hello, David Abbott. David Abbott lives in Connecticut. He's a good storm video taker. He gets some good lightning here around. When it storms, I'll look for him to be online. He goes live and he really gets some good pictures of the storms. Thanks, David. Thanks for your support. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate you, brother. David Abbott, thank you. And let's see. He's on Facebook if you want to friend him. He's a great guy. Let's see here. What else we got? This is inside the fairy circle here, and right over to the right, we have another one. And, you know, it's all pixelized. It's so far away. That's why I got to get the night vision goggles. You know, I wanted to get that, but the Aurora is a new type of camera night vision that's come out. I went to B&H when my daughter was here, and we went to New York City. And he said, try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, you can bring it back, you know. So I didn't get it, but it's only $800 compared to $3,000 for the big goggles. And you don't have to put a camera in the eyepiece, you know, and tape it up and stuff. So I may go that route. Peter Slattery from Australia, okay, he says Straya. Not Australia, Straya. Okay, Mike, I gotcha, Straya. And he is up at the East Ranch. He comes up there and stays all season. And he bought one of those Auroras. So he's using it, and I'm very excited to see what he catches up there with it and how the quality is. But you see, it's pixelized. I'm using 12 pixel Canon and my iPhone. That's all I've got right now. I'm trying to use my camcorder, and you got to buy software and everything. I had all that and the adapters and everything, but it won't work conveniently on Windows 10. So what does that tell you? Yeah, no. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I know that's not all of them. Okay, where are we? 2:56 a.m. There we go. 2:57. There we go. Yeah, it's just funny how, you're live and it just quits working, you know? I wonder if somebody's messing with it because it works fine when I'm not on the air. That's the trip. It makes me wonder, are they listening to me? Me and my wife were talking about some kind of insurance. I think it was car insurance. And about 10 minutes later, we get a phone call, somebody trying to sell insurance to us. So, something, I think they're listening. Well, I know they're listening. So when you have your cameras, and you even see the guy from Facebook, Zuckerberg, or whatever his name is, Zuckerberg. Yeah, he even tapes his cameras, his lens up on his phone and his computer. So what does that tell you right there? Yeah, they can listen to everything. They listen to me. I mean, it's going to be boring, that's for sure. But I do talk a lot about the paranormal, so maybe that's what they want to hear about. And this one's not all the way in either. So a lot of crap going on in the world today. I mean, a lot of prophecy coming true, and I really believe that stuff. Kim Clement did a lot of prophecy in 2007, and a lot of it's coming true. You need to look him up. Kim Clement, yes. Trey Smith did a couple of documentaries on him and really breaks it down. It's really cool. It's been a while now, so I think they have some updated stuff. So check out Kim Clement. He was a true prophet of God. I really do believe it because a lot of it's all coming true for sure. But anyway, some of these just were not in, and there's those two things again, that's hanging around. It may be the same one that was up there. Look at all the stuff coming off of these things. Isn't that something? And that's really up there too. That's up in the night sky. That's the big pine tree. And you can see how high it really is when you see me flying my drone. I got a video showing my drone. And I'm going to get up during the night coming up in the summer. And coming up, I'm getting ready to fly it at night and take some good pictures and see if we catch anything up in the sky with them. That's going to be fun. And this one was right up in the sky by itself, straight up. And when I took the picture, I barely caught one. And I think it's that same one that I called my guardian angel. You can tell, the energy around it. Look at this. Look at these lines and the feel around it. And of course, it's gold. And man, I don't know. That looks like musical notes right there almost. Isn't that something? Man, this stuff just fascinates me. I think about it when I wake up and I think about it when I go to bed. So what are these things, Lord? I said, give me, some clarity on this. Now look at this one. This one wanted to be seen. I like it when they come close. And I think this is the same one. But look at this. You can look really close here. You see the nose, the two eyes. That looks like a cat right there, doesn't it? That's your feline beings. And if you don't know about the feline beings, they're appearing at Each City Ranch at James Gillian's place. And if you look in some of the India old paintings and drawings and stuff, there's big tigers or lions that are beside or sitting in a chair with the emperor. That's what they were. They were protectors of the emperors and the kings, and they were giants. And I know you get into that Nephilim stuff. But, like with anything, there's good things as well as bad things. That's why you got to go back. God gives us the tools to work with. It's in the Bible. 1 John 4:14. If you're in doubt of a spirit that you come across or an entity, he says, if you're in doubt, give them this test. And if they are not, they still hang around, that means, hey, or they may even communicate with you. Who knows? It's according to what kind of relationship you have with them. Um, I'm not going to go there right now. I'm not going to tell you what's happening with me. I was a paranormal investigator, and I've seen a lot of stuff. And I'm going to tell you it's all true. And it's not always evil or demons like some of these preachers. I said, have you ever read 1 John 4:14? And these preachers haven't. And they go, wow, thanks for showing me that. And I go, wow, you didn't know that? But anyway, I don't know a lot of things either. So I'm not saying I'm holier than thou or anything, but I don't know all of the Bible. But I tell you, my mama and my grandmother from Alabama, Southern Baptist, we're talking, my years, they forced me to go until I was 18. But I left way before then. But we're talking about 16 years of Southern Baptist religion there. I don't have any religion because of that. I have spirituality. Religion is man-made, and it's controlling, it's manipulating, and I tell you, I don't want to knock people that's religious, but try spirituality, your personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And it's like I keep saying, you go on a mountain, you go east, I go west, and we all travel our paths opposite, and we have all different kind of life's lessons, but we always end up on top together, having our own special relationship with Jesus Christ. That's what I think. And yeah, you just can't go wrong when you think like that. If I'm wrong, okay. All right. That's between me and God. But I really believe that. And people say, you can't have blind faith, David. Well, sometimes you do. And and you got spirituality to match that, you're okay. That's just my opinion. And something, you're talking about somebody that was into witchcraft, you know, into smoking pot and partying and flying a little too close to the flame. And I've learned the hard way. When they say the oven's hot, it's hot. It still hurts when you jump off of a building. Okay, this looks like almost like Chewbacca. Look at the two eyes right here. The nose, the mouth, they want to be seen. They're not all the way in this dimension, but you can see they're smiling, and they're probably taking pictures of me too. But you can see all the different, I wonder how many dimensions this is and where he comes from. But that can even look like a cat, got the cat nose. A lot of feline beings here and a lot of canines. I'm starting to lose my voice again. I'm sorry. I've had laryngitis for 2 weeks. I tell you, the pollen is just killing me. Okay, like I said, some pictures just had one in it, and I went, there's a bunch of them I didn't even show. I just deleted because they're just so hard to see. But there's the big pine tree, and there's another one of those. I think that's the same one. It's hovering around. I tell you, they're here, and they're protecting. And I did it again. Why did I do that? Okay. Okay. I think some of these are just leaves right here. That I don't know. Could be. It looks like it is. But I wanted to show. I think it's this one over here. Is this the one? Yeah, it said cat. If you'll look at this, I saw that and I go, wow, look at that. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose. And you see the black right here. It looks like a raccoon almost. I said, is that a raccoon? Well, it could be a raccoon, it could be a fox. Whatever it is, it's spiritual and it's flying in my backyard. There it is right there. You can see it. I see these things a lot. It almost looks like a canine. You can see the ear right there and the ear there, two eyes, the nose, and the mouth. There it is. That's it. Or it could be the way the ship looks. And then you see the person inside, the two arms, the torso, the head, you know, or it could be two eyes right here, the nose and the mouth right here. You know, it's just the way you look at it. But to me, that looks like a animal. I don't know, could be, but that's the one I caught there. It was kind of, they were really slow last night. There wasn't a whole lot around. After I did the clearing, and this one was just kind of hanging in there on the limb. You can see it right there. I believe this is one too. It's a big one. They're huge, man. It's hard to see when they have the trees against them, and that's a limb right there that broke off. I checked that out already, and that might just be part of the tree. But there's a lot of nature spirits and fairies and all kind of things in these trees for sure. In New England. This one was straight up in the sky. And I think some of these may be stars. I don't know if my camera catches these stars, but I think this is not a star. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's flapping though. Looks like a fairy, but it's way off. So that's what I call it. Look at the energy around it coming off of it. Yeah. And this is one that's not all the way in. And you can see it. It's got something in it. I'm going to move along here. You can see some of my past videos. It's got some fairies in it. And you can say, gosh, it does look like one, you know? Okay, this was the extraterrestrial. This is the second one that has appeared, kind of hidden, kind of standoffish. But I think, you know, I was out there saying, if you're a Christ conscience extraterrestrial, I'd love to meet you. You know, if you're benevolent and want to do good and, you know, want to talk and have a good time and, you know, let's talk. Well, they're appearing. Here they are. Look at this. Two eyes. And this one was from last week. I still haven't gotten over it yet. And you can see this is the cat face. You can see it right there. And this is the arm. And this is a space suit. And look at this. There's some kind of, see, this is on the front of his suit. Look at that. Breathing apparatus. I don't know. What is that? But look real closely. Eye here and eye here. Here's the nose and mouth right there. Here's the head. Here's the neck and the space suit. Some kind of suit. I'm going to say space suit. His ship's got to be around somewhere. And I don't know what this is beneath him. But I think he is in the tree. You know, I don't see his legs. Maybe this is part of his legs. But look at this right here. It looks like a little cat or a feline being right there. Could be. Could be. I wonder where his ship is. I keep asking. I need to get my check ride. Look at that. Isn't that fascinating, folks? And when my daughter was here the first week of March, you can go back and look at it. We caught, I took a picture and it was an orb. And then it went by real fast, and all of a sudden it appeared. It was a extraterrestrial, like a gray. You got to see it. I don't have it handy right now, but you've seen it. I've showed it a couple of times. But there it is. That's an extraterrestrial. You ask, and there they are. They may not come as you think they will, so watch out for what you ask for. You might get it, huh? Yeah. Check this one out. Look at this. Now that looks like a person right here. I really looked at this and I saw so many faces in it. Look at this. Look at the field around it. Look at the energy. Look at the lines. You know, and I was basically very spiritual last night. I was feeling very spiritual. I felt the Holy Ghost, I guess you can say. I usually don't happen to me much, you know, because I'm always so grounded to earth with earthly things, paying bills and stuff. I kind of lose focus. And last night I let go and it felt so good. And these things right here were the only things around. Gold, orbs. Well, you saw what we had, and they were not all the way in, the rest of them. But look at this. I don't know if this is a window and somebody's looking in, but you can say what you want to say. Hey, Mark Swarbrick. Did I get it right? Mark Swarbrick. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for participating. And make sure that you're still subscribed. And when you come back later when I have my edited version of this, and comment and like. I sure do appreciate that. Helps me very much. It really does. And let's see, who was that? Yeah, Mike Satterfield. Thank you so much for the donation. I do appreciate that. But look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my script. You can call it a script if you want to. It's a lot of scribbling. I don't even know what I said there. But anyway, yeah, Mike, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I have a fund going for the 799 night vision camera, the Aurora. Go look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's new and it's more affordable. Look at this. I didn't even see this. Check it out. It looks like a hot dog or a hamburger. For a hamburger today, I will gladly pay you Tuesday, huh? There it is, a spiritual hamburger. Now, I don't know. I've seen these things around. Look at the energy. Look at the color. This is your classic gold. It's got the greenish tintish, pinkish, reddish gold. This is the Palladians. I mean, here they are. And what's all this around it? All the energy around it. Yeah, it's just undeniable. We're on the Hammonasset Ley Line. We have all of these quartz boulders. It's where the vortexes and the gates and the portals are. And it's been going on for a long time here. Some of these are lined up. They're ancient. And I'm taking this energy place and I've really calmed it down to where it's just benevolent entities. We had some nasty entities here, especially back in 2008 when I was doing really full bore into being a paranormal investigator. We were on the Maury show when they had their paranormal segment. I was with Dark Angel back then, the investigating team out of Windsor Locks up there. They did a lot in Massachusetts, and it's a lot of driving, and I just couldn't do all that driving. You didn't get paid for it, you know. On a few teams, and it was fun, and I learned a lot. I had my own team there for a while, and there was some nasty encounters with demons and some really nasty entities, and I did not know all of that, and I got with somebody that trained me really well. And look at this one right here. So like I said, if you got the tools to work with, you can't go wrong. You got Jesus Christ. He knows that you're going to come across these spirits and these entities. He gives you the tools to work with. Give them the test. It's 1 John 4:14. I cannot stress that more every day. And if you're opening up these doors and these portals, you got to make sure you know how to close them and do it. I mean, I can understand you're curious, but watch out what you unleash, because they'll come through and they hate you. I promise you. The malevolent ones do. And the malevolent ones come through too, and they protect you. You just don't know your guardian angel. Ask them to help you. Ask them to tell you their name. They'll come to you somehow, I promise. If you truly ask and you believe, you will hear from them. I promise. Now, this is one right here. I think this is some kind of fairy flying around right here. You can see it. See the energy? It's some kind of fairy. Our angel. It's an entity, that's for sure. And it's gold. It's benevolent. Look at all these that are not all the way in. You can see the eyes, the nose. They're all watching. They're all sitting around watching, and they know what's going on here. And it's not bad. And these are way up in the air right here. See, these are all up and around the big pine tree. Let's see if I can get a little closer and let you look. Isn't that cool? That's cool, man. And this is my back deck. Usually we sit here, we get the chairs and we put them here on the edge, and we look up into the sky and we look for UFOs, and we see satellites come over. We go heavens above, spaceweather.com, and we track, is this a satellite? Is this coming over? We have Star Walk, and we see where the satellites are coming in at. And if it's not the space station or our satellite, which there are several satellites, but they don't move, in a certain direction where we're looking. And we see some UFOs and we'll flash at them with our big, powerful flashlights. We don't have a laser yet. That's still a lot of money too. But anyway, real high brightness LCD or LED, flashlights. And they'll flash back at us. It's so cool. Now, I'll tell you, I don't think our government is doing that. I think that's extraterrestrial saying, we hear you, we know you're there, and we understand, and we'll be back to pick you up later, huh? I want to get my check ride, guys. I want to see Earth from about 10,000 miles above it. And then I want to go to the moon, to Mars, just all over the solar system, and then dock with the mothership, and let's go and see some planets where you're from. I would love that. Okay. I really do believe that. I mean, if you can really research how big space is and what's going on, the spirituality connected with it. Even James Gillian says, you want to travel, just keep on doing what you're doing. And the more enlightened you get, the more, in the past, the way they talked, you can make your own Merkaba and travel. You make your own orb, get in and go. Now, wouldn't that be cool? I am striving for that. If I can stay out of listening to all this negativity, hate, and division that's going on in this country, I think we should abolish Congress and replace it with a Council of Native American Grandmothers with galactic connections, and we won't have any more problems then. Now, if my grandmother was on there back the way she was, we wouldn't have any what she would call shenanigans, that's for sure. But you can see right here, the two eyes right there in the nose. It was just one there, and it's usually a lot of them. And that's one up here too. I didn't see that one. Wow. Let's see if we can get in on it. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what that is. But there was one. It was, oh gosh, I hope I can find that. It looks like you can tell it's a dog. It's really cool. I think I named it Dog. We'll see. I'll look and make sure, because it's got to be here. And this is another one. You can't really tell anything. And you have the little elementals around right there. That's that triangle one that's always around here. And that's something. Gosh, I know I'm going a little bit long here, folks. Well, very wise. Yes, they are very wise. I know you're not talking about me. Well, I'll try to be wise. That's for sure. I joke a lot too, but I'm very serious. Yeah, that's that one on the ground. We saw that one, didn't we? Are we repeating? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no, we're not. Look at this. I think this one was from last week. What is that? Look at that one. Two eyes, nose, a big smile. You can even see the teeth there. Isn't that something? Oh, man, I love this stuff. Oh, okay. Yes. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. I do appreciate that very much. And I appreciate Cult UFO for giving me that picture. I ask him for a picture, he sends it immediately. No questions asked. That's so cool. And I will plug him on my show as much as I can. Okay, I don't see the dog. Let's see, there it is. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to show you this. I think we skipped this one or something. I couldn't find it. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Let me see if I can remember where it was. Is this it? No. Gosh, come on. Is this the one right here? I'm missing it. Well, anyway, you could see it looked like it was barking. Crap. You know, this is live, and I really, okay. Well, oh well. I'm sorry about that. I wonder where it went. But it was barking. You could tell it was barking. Oh well, let's see. This maybe this. No, this is that entity. It looks like a. Is this it? Nah. But you can see that's something looking down, and that's the fairy right there, flapping. Well, anyway, I don't want to sit here and show you, but there was and I showed you that when we saw all these. Yeah, I won't keep you too long here. I do have some videos too that I captured, but we'll get to that. We have all summer long, don't we? Yeah, I sure do appreciate everybody. Mark Swarbrick, I appreciate you. David Abbott, he's from Connecticut, great guy. Need to see him. He's on Facebook, and friend him and say hello. He'd be a good friend. He does a lot of good video of the local storms we have here. You can always count on him. Orbs Realm in the UK, we appreciate all of you guys. And I'm sorry you're having such a hard time there destroying the illusion, Jordan Sather. They're attacking. Thank you, Mike Satterfield. I'm sorry I butchered your name up. Satfield. I believe that's what it is, Satterfield. But anyway, thank you for your donation. If you'd like to make a donation and like what we're doing here, you may want to do that. So all the information is in the description box below. We do appreciate it. If anything, make sure that you subscribe, come back and make sure you're still subscribed, hadn't got unsubscribed, and the notification button is still pushed in where you get notifications. Okay, a lot of crap going on, censorship in America. I don't know what they're afraid of. I don't know why they're censoring like they are, but they're even hitting me. Like I said, we have 164 subscribers. We need 836 before we can even try to monetize ourselves. Oh, did you hear Louder with Crowder? They demonetized his whole show, and he's got millions of viewers, and that's his bread and butter. And if they don't like what you're doing, they're just cut you off. Isn't that something? That's wrong. You know, that's really wrong. They shouldn't do that. Now, if it's hate speech, I can understand. And I agree with that 100%. But he's not hating. He's funny. He makes fun of people just like anybody does about Trump, about anything. And nothing ever happens to them. Yeah, this double standard's got to stop. I don't care who you are. If you're Hillary Clinton and you're doing real good stuff, I'll say it. But no, she's not doing good stuff. And I'm going to tell you, the investigation is investigating the investigators. And we're going to see some serious crap coming up right now. I don't know if you're right or left. I stay in the middle. I stay with Jesus Christ and God, Creator God. And I know unconditional love and forgiveness is what we need to do, not hate and division that's going on right now. It's so primitive. We're never going to get on board one of those ships and enjoy space travel until our spirituality matches the technologies and stop this primitive stuff of skin color. Hey, go watch two things. The abortion thing, go watch the movie called Juno. Just go watch that. It's about two kids in high school and she gets pregnant. Go watch that. Good storyline, good storyline. And the next one is the original Star Trek with Shatner. It's called Let This Be Your Last Battlefield. Now that's about skin color. Go see, and you'll see how stupid it is. I mean, really. But anyway, that's me, and you know who I am, and I love everybody. And I've gotten attacked before for just saying stuff like this. I go, wow, man, nothing wrong with me. I don't think it is. I have a spiritual program, and I don't get angry. I try not to. I get angry just like anybody else, but I don't use violence or bad words or call names. If I start name calling, man, God almighty, I can't believe what's going on here. We got to show some love, some unconditional love and forgiveness, live and let live. Don't worry about it. Trump is not a king, he's not going to be around forever. Come on, don't let it get you down if you don't like him, okay? Wow, that's kind of crazy. But anyway, everybody, thank you. All my friends on Twitter, on Facebook, we do appreciate you very much. I enjoy talking to you. I am really pushing the channel, and people have gotten to know me, and they're resharing, they're retweeting my invitation to come and see my show, and I do appreciate it, everybody. I won't keep you no more. I know it's Saturday, it's summertime, you want to get out there and have fun, and I've been here. Hey, it's 11/11. It's a good omen. 11/11 on the 8th of June. So on 11/11, I'll leave you, okay? That's a good note. Love you folks. I sure do appreciate you. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.